My name is Brett Garber. I've been at Kingswood Oxford now this will be my third year as the varsity boys lacrosse coach. I played my college lacrosse years at UMass Amherst. I played midfield and attack, and then post-college I played professionally in Major League Lacrosse for a few teams and focused mainly on the midfield part of it. I like coaching at KO because I think the enthusiasm around with the kids is great. We have a really good core group of players who just love the game, love being part of the team. And to me as a coach, it's very exciting and fun to be a part of. But on top of that, the support and enthusiasm from faculty and other coaches is just really nice. And I think the community as a whole is really fun to be a part of. I come from a lacrosse family background. My grandfather started the program at UMass back in 1955. And my father ended up following his footsteps, being a Division I lacrosse coach. He coached professionally and at the prep level for a couple of schools in Connecticut. So my philosophy revolves around what I've learned from them, and it's based off of values-based coaching. And what I mean by that is that playing team sports and playing lacrosse, there are a lot of core values you can learn from the game that translates to life. And I think that's very important, and I try to make that connection with the kids because I think team sports is a really good opportunity for someone who hasn't really jumped into that next level of college or their professional life in ways that they can use the tools that they learned to help them through adversity. Tools, I would say, learning how to be a team player, not just in sports, but one day you'll have a family, and one day you'll have to work with a group of people. And in order for that group to be successful, you got to learn how to work with the different personalities and the different people at hand. Because if you're kind of single-minded focused, it's tough to succeed in a group environment. And I think the second part of it I alluded to before was adversity. We're all going to face adversity in our life, some much more serious than others. So when we hit adversity in sports, we play sports because it's fun, but those little pieces of lessons that you can learn from those times can really, I think, help build character and help you through more challenging times in life, whether it's in college or your family life, whatever it may be that you may go through. So what I'm looking for in a player is something I preach to the kids every day: attitude and effort. I like players who have a positive attitude, who are really, motivating their teammates, motivating themselves, and really giving it full effort every day, whether they've had a bad day or a tough day, but they know that right now is a time for them to give as much effort as they can to themselves and to the team. Because I think if you have those two things go hand in hand, it's really hard to fail. Even if you say you lose a game, if you gave your best attitude and your best effort, I consider that being successful. I think one moment, that's made me very proud as a coach was my first year at Kingswood Oxford. We were a very young team. I think we had 12 freshmen, and many of those kids were starting. And we started the season playing against very competitive teams, and we got off to a slow start. We weren't seeing much success, but we ended up, and our first win was the first time that I saw our team really come together, and the kids really, kind of take control of the game themselves. Obviously as a coach you're there to help guide them, but they kind of figured out what they need to do to win the game. And to me that was really special because they were super excited that they got their first win of the season, and I was really happy for them because I know how much work they put into that, and it was very tough at times at the beginning of the season, knowing that we're a really young team playing against very much older players just because of the stage we were at. But they showed a lot of strength and got the first win. It was a great bus ride home. But I think that to me stands out as being one of my most favorite parts of being a coach.